Hi students, welcome to my channel Doctor's Physics. In today's video we are going to study about differentiation and logarithms, and this video is only a problem section. Okay, we'll see the first problem. Y is equal to x cube plus 5x square plus 2x. Now they told to find the differentiation of y with respect to x. Now just differentiate. What is the differentiation of x power n? The differentiation of x power n is n x power n minus 1. Use the formula. How much you will get? 3 into x power 3 minus 1 plus 5 into 2 x power 2 minus 1 plus 2. If nothing but 3x square plus 5 into 2 is 10x plus 2. Okay, we'll see one more problem. Y is equal to x into x cube plus 8x. Now they have to find the value of this. Now how can you find the value of this? I can do this one in two ways, that is UV rule. I have to assume x as u and this one as v. How can I get u v dash plus v u dash? But I can do another method. I can simplify that is x power 4 plus 8x square. Now I can differentiate. This is easier than this. In this problem, this is easier than this. Therefore, what is the differentiation of x power 4 plus 8x square? Dy by dx is nothing but 4x cube plus 8 into 2x. That is nothing but 4x cube plus 16x. Okay, we'll see one more problem. Y is equal to 4x cube plus 8x square plus 2x by x cube. Now what is the answer for this? Y is equal to 4x cube plus 8x square plus 2x by x cube. Now simplify that. That is 4 into x cube by x cube plus 8x square by x cube plus 2x by x cube. What is that? 4 plus 8 by x plus 2 into 2 by x square. For nothing but 4 plus 8 power x minus 1 plus 2 power x prime minus 2. Now here also I can use this formula. If what is the formula for this? X power minus 1, that is nothing but what is the differentiation of this? Minus 1 into x power minus 1 minus 1. That is nothing but how much? Minus 1 into x power minus 2. Therefore, minus 1 by x square. The differentiation of x power minus 1 is 1 minus 1 by x square. Now what's the differentiation of x power minus 2? Minus 2 into x power minus 2 minus 1. That is nothing but minus 2 by x cube. X power minus 3. When it comes to denominator, it will become power x power plus 3. Okay, now same, use it. 4 differentiation of 4 is a constant. Therefore differentiation of constant is 0 plus 8 into x power minus 1. What is the differentiation of x power minus 1? Minus 1 by x square plus 2 into what is the differentiation of x power minus 2? Minus 2 by x cube. Therefore minus 8 by x square minus 4 by x cube. That is the differentiation of y with respect to x. For this one, the differentiation formula is this. First I simplified, then I find the differentiation. We will see one more problem. Y is equal to 9 by root x plus x square plus sin 4x. Now there is a question. Now how can I solve this question? Simply, what is root of x? Root of x is nothing but root of 1 by 2. Therefore, what is 1 by root of x? X power minus 1 by 2. Therefore, this is 9 into x power minus 1 by 2 plus x square plus sin into 4x square. Now same, what's the differentiation of x power minus 1 by 2? The differentiation of x power minus 1 by 2 is 1 by minus 1 by 2 into x power minus 1 by 2 plus minus 1. Now, what is the answer? Minus 1 by 2, x power minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by something minus 3 by 2. Therefore, what is the answer you will get? What is the answer you will get? Minus 1 by 2 x power 3 by 2. Okay. Now what is the differentiation of sin x square? The differentiation of sin 4x square is how much? This is in the form of f of x, f of g of x. First I have to do the integration differentiation for whole sine, and then I have to do the differentiation for inside one. Therefore, what is the answer? F dash of g of x into g dash x. Therefore, first what is the differentiation of sine? Differentiation of sine is cos 4x square into, what's the differentiation of 4x square? 8x. Therefore, just keep the values there. What you will get? 9 into, what is the differentiation of x power minus 1 by 2? Just now we have seen. What is this? 1 by minus 1 by 2 x power 3 by 2 plus, what is the differentiation of x square? 2x plus, what's the differentiation of sin 4x square? 8x into cos 4x square. It is nothing but minus 9 by 2. I can write this one as x cube, okay, x 3 power 3 by 2, x power 3 by 2 plus 2x plus 8x cos 4x square. Now if I want, I can take 2x common. 2x if I take common 1 plus 4 cos 4x square. This is the answer. Okay, we'll see one more problem. S of t is equal to t square plus 2t plus 10. S of t, where S of t is nothing but the displacement of the body. Now they told to find the velocity of the body at time t is equal to 2 seconds. Now next one, they told to find the acceleration of the body at time t is equal to 1 second. Now they told to find the time at which the body stops. These are the questions you have to solve. Now, how can I solve this problem? Now see here, velocity is equal to change in the displacement, that is x2 minus x1 by change in the time, that is t2 minus t1. That is the velocity. The velocity is nothing but change in the displacement by change in the time. If the change in the displacement is very very small, then x2 minus x1 will be dx and t2 minus t1 will be dt. Now instead of x2 minus x1 they gave us s as displacement as s. If I am taking as s2 minus s1, therefore this will be ds. That means to find the velocity v of t, if I do the differentiation of displacement with respect to time, I will get the value. Therefore do it. What's the differentiation of t square plus 2t plus 10? How much? 2t plus 2 plus 0. Now they told to find the velocity at what time? Time t is equal to 2 seconds. Therefore velocity at 2 seconds is how much? Just keep in place of t, keep 2. That is 2 into 2 plus 2. It is nothing but 4 plus 2. That is nothing but 6 meters per second. That is the velocity of the body at time t equal to 2 seconds. Now next one, what is acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity. That means delta V by delta, that is V2 minus V1 by T2 minus T1. If the change in the velocity is very small, then I can write dV by dt. Therefore, now what I can do, if I want to find the acceleration A of t, what I have to do? I have to do just simply differentiation of v with respect to time. What is v? Differentiation of v. What is v? This is v. That is differentiation of 2t plus 2. Now what is the differentiation of 2t plus 2? 2 plus 0. There is nothing but 2 meters per second square. Now what is the acceleration at time t equal to 1 second? Nothing but 2 meters per second square. That means this is a whatever be the time, the acceleration will be 2. Whatever be the time, the acceleration will be 2. Therefore, what I can say, this body is in uniform acceleration. We will see it in 1D chapter. If the acceleration is not changing with respect to time, then I will say it as uniform acceleration. Okay, now what the third point? The time at which the body stops. When the body stops, when the velocity becomes 0. Yes. Therefore, what is velocity? The velocity is nothing but 2t plus 2 from here. Now, when the velocity becomes 0, then only the body will stop. Therefore, just equate it. 2t plus 2 is equal to 0. For time t is equal to minus 2 by 2. That is how much? Minus 1 seconds. Time can't be negative. At time t equal to minus 1 seconds, the body will stop. But the time can't be negative. Therefore, the body will not stop at any point. I think this is clear. The body can't stop at any point because the acceleration is 2. That means the velocity continuously has to increase. Continuously has to increase. At time t equal to 0, what is the velocity? 2. The initial velocity itself is 2. Initial velocity itself is 2. Therefore, the velocity will be always increasing. And it can never be 0. Therefore, time t equal to minus 1, the velocity becomes 0, which is not possible because the time can't be negative. Therefore, the body can't stop anywhere. Isn't this clear? Okay, we'll see one more problem. Y of x is equal to 2x square plus 10x plus 9. This is the equation they gave, and they told to find when the equation is a increasing in function. They told to find when the equation will be increasing in function. Now what is the meaning of increase in function? Now observe carefully. What is meaning of dy by dx? There is nothing but y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. When the differences are very small, then I will take it as dy by dx. Now what is the meaning of increasing in function? The increasing means the rate has to increase. That means if the rate of the y of x is increasing with respect to x, if the rate of y of x is increasing with respect to x, then I will call it as a increasing in function. That means dy by dx, that means y2 minus y1, y2 has to be greater than y1. Then I will say this is a increasing in function. That means when it is positive. That means simply I can say dy by dx, if it is positive, then I will say this y of x is increasing in function. If by chance dy by dx is negative, that means y2 is less than y1, then it is decreasing in function. That means when it is dy by dx is negative. Then y of x is a decreasing in function. Now observe carefully. Dy by dx is nothing but the rate of change of y with respect to x. Dy by dx is nothing but the rate of change of y with respect to x. If the rate is positive, that means the function is increasing in function. If the rate of change is negative, that means the function is decreasing function. That means first of all I have to find the differentiation. If that value is positive value, then the function is increasing function. Then I have to find the differentiation. If a function is negative, the dy by dx is negative, then y of x is a decreasing in function. The rate of change is negative, that means the value is decreasing with respect to x. Now we will use the same concept. Now we will find it. Now what is y of x? The y of x they gave us 2x square plus 10x plus 9. Now find dy by dx. That is nothing but 4x plus 10. Now there will be some points where the rate of change will be 0. That means dy by dx is nothing but the rate of change in the function y of x. Dy by dx is nothing but the rate of change in the function y of x. Sometimes this will be 0. Now I have to find where the rate of change will be 0. That means where there won't be any change. Simply keep is equal to 0. Therefore what you will get? 4x plus 10 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 10 by 4. That is nothing but minus 5 by 2. At x is equal to minus 5 by 2, there won't be any change in the function. The rate of change will be 0. Now I am taking number line. Minus 5 by 2, infinity, minus infinity. Now I have to see where the function is increasing function, where the function is decreasing in function. Now I am measuring some value. Minus 5 by 2 means nothing, minus 2.5. I am assuming some value minus 3, which is less than this. The minus 3 value is between minus infinity to minus 5 by 2. Therefore, dy by dx at x is equal to minus 3. Just keep the values. That is 4 into minus 3 plus 10. How much? 4 is a minus 12 plus 10 is minus 2. Therefore, negative value. That means from minus infinity to minus 5 by 2, dy by dx is negative. That means y of x is decreasing in function. Now after minus 2.5, I am assuming it as some 0, where 0 lies between from minus 2.5 to infinity. dy by dx at x is equal to 0. Now what is this? 4 into 0 plus 10. How much? Plus 10, which is a positive value. Therefore here from minus 2.5 to infinity, dy by dx is positive value. Therefore y of x is increasing function. Therefore now I can say when the equation is increasing function, in the coordinates minus 2.5, when x value is greater than minus 2.5 and less than infinity. X has to be greater than minus 2.5 and it has to be less than infinity. In this range, dy by dx is positive. That means rate of change is positive. That means y of x is a increasing in function. Now I will see one more example, then you will get clarity. S of t is equal to x cube by 3 minus 12 minus 6x square plus 11x plus 10. This is the equation. Okay, x of t, right? So we should take it as t. 60 square 11t. Now they told S of t is a displacement function. S of t is a displacement function. Now they told to find the initial velocity. Second one they told to find the at what velocity, at what time the velocity of the equation will be, velocity of the body will be 0. That means Simply I can write as when the body will be at rest. That is the meaning. When the body will be at rest, that is nothing but at what time the velocity of the body becomes 0. Both are same. Third point. Find the acceleration of the body at time t is equal to 1 second. Now lastly, find the time at which s of t is a increasing in function. Find the time at which s of t is increasing in function. That means this function is increasing function. They told to find the time limits. And lastly, find the time at which v of t is a decreasing in function. V of t means the velocity. Observe the question. S of t they gave us in key equation where s of t is nothing but displacement in the function of time. Now they told to find the initial velocity. Then they told to find the when the body will be at rest. Next they told to find the acceleration at time t is equal to 1 second. Next they told to find the time at which s of t is a increasing in function. When they told to find this will be increasing in function. Then they told to find at which the velocity will be decreasing in function. Now we will see one by one. Now see the first question. Initial velocity. Initial velocity means, what is the meaning of initial velocity? Initial velocity means the velocity at time t is equal to 0 seconds. Therefore, what is the value? V of 0 is nothing but, what is V? V is nothing but the rate of change of displacement. Velocity is nothing but the rate of change of displacement. Therefore, ds by dt. Therefore, differentiate. How much you will get? 1 by 3 into 3 t square minus 6 into 2t plus 11. Nothing but t square minus 12t plus 11. Now this will be at time t equal to 0. That's nothing but initial velocity. That's nothing but 0 minus 0 plus 11. That is nothing but 11 meters per second. Therefore, the initial velocity of the body is how much? 11 meters per second. Or simply I can take it as 11 units. Now next one. At what time the body will be at rest? The body will be at rest. I will say the body is at rest if the velocity is 0. The velocity is 0. That means what is the velocity? What is the velocity? T square minus 12t plus 11. When this is 0, then I will say the body is at rest. If we equate this, t square 1 into 11 is nothing but 11. 11 ones are, therefore minus 11t minus t plus 11 is equal to 0. Therefore t common. T minus 11, take minus 1 common. T minus 11 equal to 0. For t minus 11 into t minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore t is equal to 11 seconds or t is equal to 1 seconds. At the time t is equal to 11 seconds, the velocity of the body is 0. That means the body is at rest. At time t is equal to 1 second, the velocity of the body is 0. That means the body is at rest. Now we got second point. Now third point. What is third point? Acceleration of the body at time t is equal to 1 second. Then what is acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity. That is dy by dt. What is this? If I differentiate this one, what will get? 2t minus 12. They told to find at time t is equal to 1 second. A of 1 is nothing but 2 into 1 minus 12 is nothing but 2 minus 12 minus 10. That is minus 10 meters per second square. Acceleration at the time is 1 second is nothing but minus 10. That means the velocity is decreasing here. The rate of change of velocity is negative. Therefore, what I can do? This is nothing but a retardation. We will see in the only chapter. Okay. Now the roots at this time t is equal to 11 seconds, at time t is equal to 1 second, the velocity is 0. Velocity is 0 means velocity is 0. What is the meaning of velocity is 0? ds by dt is equal to 0. What is the meaning of this? The rate of change of displacement is 0. That means at time t is equal to 11 seconds, there won't be any change in the rate of displacement. At time t is equal to 1 seconds, the rate of displacement is 0. That means at time t is equal to 11 seconds, at time t is equal to 1 second, the rate of change of displacement is 0. That means ds by dt is 0. Now what they told to find? Find the time at which the displacement is increasing in function. That means the rate has to be positive. That means ds by dt has to be positive. If the ds by dt is positive, then I will say s of t is increasing in function. Now I have to see where the ds by dt is positive. Take the number line 1, another one is 11. At 1 and 11 the rate will be 0. ds by dt will be 0. Now minus infinity plus infinity. At this point the rate will be 0. Now between 1 and infinity I am taking some value. At time t is equal to, and I am taking some value 0. Now say me ds by dt. Now say me ds by dt at time t is equal to 0 seconds. Now say me what is the value? Positive or negative? What is ds by dt? T square minus 12t plus 11. At time t is equal to 0, what is the value? What is the value is 0 minus 0 plus 11. That is nothing but positive. Therefore, ds by dt at time t equal to 0 is a positive value. That means from minus infinity to 1, ds by dt is positive. That means s of t is increasing in function. Next one. We will see one more value between 1 and 11. I am taking as 2 for simplicity. Therefore, ds by dt at time t is equal to 2 seconds. Now say me t square minus 12t plus 11. Keep 2 value. 2 square 4 minus 12 into 2 is 24 plus 11. How much? 11 plus 4 is 15. 15 minus 24 is negative value. Therefore, ds by dt is negative. That means s of t is decreasing in function. Therefore, from 1 to 11, s of t is decreasing in function. Same, again from 11 to infinity. If I find 11 to infinity, I am taking some value as 12. Now find the value. At time t is equal to 12. Now what is the value? 12 square is 144 minus 12 into 12 is minus 144 plus 11. That is nothing but 11, a positive value. Therefore from 11 to infinity also it is s of t is a increasing function. Therefore say me what is the time at which the s of t is increasing function? The s of t is increasing function if the x coordinates are from minus infinity, not t coordinates are minus infinity to 1 and 11 to infinity. And the time can't be negative. Therefore I should not take minus infinity to 0. Therefore I am taking it as 0 to 1 and 11 to infinity. In these time intervals, s of t is a increasing in function. I think this is clear. Okay, next, if it is not clear, then we will see for this. You will understand this. Now they told to find at what time the velocity is a decreasing in function. What is the velocity? Velocity I got as t square minus 12t plus 11. Now they told to find at what time this velocity is a decreasing in function. If I observe carefully, when I will say this is a decreasing in function, if dv by dt is negative, then I will say v of t is a decreasing in function. The rate of change of velocity is negative, then I will say the velocity is a decreasing in function. Now what is dy by dt? dv by dt is nothing but 2t minus 12. Now what is equal to keep equal to 0? There will be some point where the rate will be 0. Therefore 2t minus 12 equal to 0. Therefore time t is equal to minus 12 by 2, that is nothing but minus 6. At time t is equal to 6 seconds, the rate of change of velocity is 0. That means there won't be any change in the velocity rate. Now at time t is equal to 0, take the number line, minus 6, minus infinity to infinity. Now I am taking some value which is minus 10 for simplicity, which is between minus, wait, I am taking one value which is 0. I am taking some value which is 0 between minus 6 to infinity. At time t is equal to 0, now find the value. dy by dt at time t is equal to 0. That means 2 into 0 minus 12 is equal to minus 10. That means dv by dt is negative. That means v of t is a decreasing in function. The least time of time is 0. This is not possible because the time can't be negative value. Therefore 0 from minus 6 to infinity, the velocity is a decreasing in function. The velocity is a decreasing in function. Minus 6 is not possible because time is a positive. Therefore 0 to infinity. That means whatever be the time, the velocity is always a decreasing in function. Please remember this. At what time? Find the time at which the velocity is a decreasing in function. At what time? At any time, the velocity is always a decreasing in function. Please remember this how to solve. Now we will see one more example. The equation y is equal to x cube plus x square by 2 plus 2x plus 10. This is one equation and they told to find the coordinates where tangent of this equation is parallel to the line y is equal to 4x plus 10. That means they told to find the coordinates at which the tangent of this equation is parallel to this. When the two lines will be parallel, when their slope is same. Therefore, how to find the slope of this equation? The slope of this equation I will get by dy by dx. There is nothing but find it. 3x square plus 1 by 2 into x square plus that is nothing but 3x square plus x square. What is the differentiation of x square? 2x, right? For x plus 2. That is the slope of this equation. When these two are, when the tangent and this line is parallel, when the slopes are same, that means this slope has to be equal to, what is the slope of this line? 4. Therefore equate it. 3x square plus x plus 2 is equal to 4. Therefore 3x square plus x, send this 4 this side. Therefore minus 2 equal to 0. Factorize. 2 into 3 is 6. Therefore factorize is 3 and 2. For 3x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore 3x common, x plus 1. Here take minus 2 common, x minus x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore x plus 1 into 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Therefore x's value is minus 1 and 3x minus 2 equal to 0. For x value is 2 by 3. At these x coordinates, the slope of the tangent of this equation is parallel to this line. Now what are the coordinates? Just keep this x is equal to 1 in that y value. What you will get? Y is equal to 4 of minus 1 plus 10. How much? Minus 4 plus 10 is plus 6. Now keep x is equal to 2 by 3. That is 4 into 2 by 3 plus 10. How much? 8 by 3 plus 10. This is nothing but 38 by 3. Therefore, the coordinates are minus 1, 6 and 2 by 3, comma 38 by 3. At these coordinates, the slope of this tangent is parallel to this equation. That means the tangent of this equation is parallel to this line at these coordinates. Because at these coordinates, the slope of this equation and the slope of this line are the same. Just how to find the slope? dy by dx, keep equal to 4. Why it is 4? Because the slope of this line is 4. Equate the slopes, then you will get the equation at these coordinates. Just keep the x coordinates there, you will get the y coordinates. That's all. Okay, we'll see one more example. Y is equal to x power 4 sine 3x square. You have to find the differentiation for this. Now dy by dx is nothing but, which is in the form of uv rule. uv dash plus vu dash. Now what is u? u is x power 4. What is v? Sine 3x square. What is u dash? U dash is nothing but differentiation of u with respect to x. That is 4x cube. And what is v dash? What is the differentiation of sine 3x square? First of all, I have to do differentiation of sine, that is cos 3x square, and again inside one, that is 3x square. What is the differentiation of 3x square? 6x. Now use that formula. What is the differentiation? dy by dx is nothing but u x power 4 v dash. V dash is how much? 6x into cos 3x square plus v. V is how much? V is sine 3x square. What is u dash? U dash is nothing but 4x cube. Therefore, what is the value? X power 4 into x is nothing but 6x power 5 cos 3x square plus 4x cube into sine 3x square. This is the equation. I can take it as 2 common and then x power 3 common. Here remaining is 3x square cos 3x square plus 2 sine 3x square. This is the answer for this equation. Now we will see one more problem. We will see some problems in logarithms. What is the value of this one? Log 981 log 81 by log 9. What is the value of this? Which is in the form of which form? Log b power a base a and log c base a, which is nothing but log b base c. Log b base c. Now same formula. How can I convert this? Log 81 base 9. This is nothing but log 9 into 81 is 9 square. Now same log of m power n, there is nothing but then log m. The power becomes the multiplication factor. Therefore, what is this? 2 into log 9 base 9. What is the value? Log a base a is always equal to 1. Therefore, what is the answer? Answer is 2. What I did? Just I use this formula. Log b base a by log c base a is nothing but log b base a. Therefore, 81 is nothing but 9 square. The power becomes the multiplication factor, that is 2 log 9 base 9. If log value and base value is both the same, then I will get the answer as 1. Therefore, answer is 2. We will see one more problem. Find the value of x for which 1 by 2, 2x plus 1 is always equal to 1. Find the value of x where this equation is satisfied. No, same when this equation will be satisfied. 1 by 2, 2x plus 1 is equal to 1. When I will get 1? When the power is 0. Anything power 0 is nothing but 1. Therefore, what is this? 2x plus 1 must be equal to 0. Therefore, x must be equal to minus 1 by 2. For x is equal to minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 2x plus 1 is equal to 1 is satisfied. Just anything power 0 is always equal to 1. Therefore, this has to be 0. Therefore, 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1 by 2. For this is satisfied. For the value of x is equal to minus 1 by 2, this equation is satisfied. Now we will see one more problem. Simple problems. Now log 81 by 3. 81 base 3. What is the value? How can I solve this? Log 81 base 3. Log 3. I can write 81 as 9 square. Therefore, what is this? 2 log 9 base 3. The power will become the multiplication factor. Now again, 2 into log 3, 9 I can write as 3 square. Therefore, 3 into 3 square. Therefore, again the power will become multiplication factor. That is 2 into 2 is 4. Log 3 base 3. For log 3 base 3 is nothing but 1. Therefore, answer is 4. Okay, now next we will see one more problem. Simple problem. Log 6. What is the value of log 6? Log 6 I can write as log 2 into 3, which is the form of log mn. Log mn I can write as log m plus log n. Therefore, use that. Log 2 plus log 3. Base is not there. Base is not there means we have to take it as 10. What is the value of log 2 base 10? You have to remember this value. That is 0.3010. And what is the value of log 3 base 10? 0.4771. If I add them, 0.3010 plus 0.4771. What is the value? 1877. This is the value of this log 6. You have to remember log 2, log 3 and log 5. These three values you have to remember. 0.6989. Please remember these log values. Log 2, log 3, log 5. Okay. Now last problem. If log 5 base 8 is equal to b and if log 2 base 8 is equal to c, find the value of log 10 base 2. They told to find the value of log 10 base 2 in the expression b and c. Now, what is the log 10 base 2? Log 10 base 2 is nothing but I can use the formula log 10 base a by log 2 base a. The formula is log 10 base 2. I can use this formula. Therefore, I can write as log 10 base 10 by log 2 base 10. I can take base anything. And so I took 10. Now multiplying with 3 and dividing with 3. Because I got here what they give base is 8. I have to convert this base as 8. So what I am doing? 3 into log 10 base 10 by, when this multiplication factor will become the power, that is 2 cube. For log 10 2 cube. That is nothing but 3 into log 10 base 10 by 2 cube is log 8 base 10. Now I can write this one as 3 into log b base a by log c base a. That is nothing but log 10 base 8. Same formula used there. Now 3 into what they told, what they gave? They gave 5 and 2. There is nothing but 10 I can convert as 5 into 2, which is in the form of log m into n. There is nothing but log m plus log n. Now same thing, use it. 3 into log 8 log 5 base 8 plus log 2 base 8. Now find the value. What is this? 3 into log 5 base 8 is b plus log 2 base 8 is c. Therefore log 10 base 2 is nothing but 3 into b plus c. This is the answer. Observe carefully. I have to convert this one to base 2 as in the form of base 8s. So I done like this. I multiplied and divided with 3. This 3 I made as a power 2 power 3, that is nothing but 8. Then I again converted back to the normal form, that is log 10 base 8. Therefore 10 means nothing but 5 into 2. For log 5 base 8 plus log 2 base 8, and they gave the values b and c. Therefore what is the values? Log 10 base 2 is nothing but 3 into b plus c. This is the answer. By this we completed the problems in differentiation and logarithms. Thank you.